Okay, Dave, you've been in charge of Laos now for a good few months now. A lot of people watching this, if anybody watches it, they won't know too much about the Laos players. Can you give us some background on some of the players you got here and who we should be looking out for at the weekend when Laos play Indonesia?
Well, I think around half of the squad, or just over half the squad, were from the SEA Games last year. So they're all basically under 23 or now under 24. We've got about 6 players or 7 players who are the first time in a competition like this, and we've got 2 or 3 18-year-olds. We decided to pick a young team because we want to concentrate on the SEA Games next year, but unfortunately I'm not going to be there to take the progression on. But in the last 2 or 3 months we've worked very, very hard on sort of formation and where to go and when to run and where to run and the passing in particular. We've had a good 3 months at it.
Any players in particular? I know coaches don't normally tend to like to highlight individual players in the team, but for people who have never seen Laos before, maybe who should we be looking out for? Which names are easiest to remember?
The lad who came on and scored yesterday, I think Kalania. I think he's a nice midfield player. The only reason I didn't play him from the start yesterday was that I felt that we had to close down Datsukon and Turtsak, but unfortunately Datsukon didn't play, so that scuffed that plan. But he's not a very defensive style of player, and so I left him on the bench. But when he came on, I mean, he scored a terrific goal. He's a good player. He's a nice player. He's one of these players that it's easy on the eye. But we've also got our captain is like Captain Marvel for us, number 3, Kitsada. He's very strong for us, and I think he showed against Thailand he was very strong. But really, the boy on the right wing, Konkam, is his first time. He's never seen anything like this before. Yeah. He scored yesterday. He's also going to be he's a good worker up and down the line. There's a lot of them got different attributes. Kampeng did very well yesterday, the big striker. There was a danger a few weeks ago that he might not start, but the last couple of games he's come on very strong. Lom Nau is the one that everybody knows because he's played outside Laos. But he's got pressure now because the little boy, the Sukapon, the very, very small boy, he's very quick and very agile, and he's got good stamina, and he's around and he's pushing in very strongly. So we've got a decent squad, and we've got decent backup to a certain extent. Maybe we've got 15 or 16 players who are of a calibre who could play.
Right.
But after that, then it becomes a little weaker.
I think yesterday the performance against Thailand must have surprised many people. It's what people are still talking about. Not just taking the lead once, taking the lead twice, and pushing them right to the very end. I mean, what were your emotions watching that?
Well, the emotions were with the last after we'd scored the 2-1. That are we going to let them back in the game, because it's something that we have to learn how to close a game out.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we didn't do it again. We didn't do it against the Philippines in the qualifying stages. And it's a problem for us that he's inexperienced. We need to learn how to close a game down, slow it down, and win it, rather than give the other teams chances and win goal. You see, the left winger went diving in and got a yellow card and gave a free kick away, and they scored.
Yeah.
And these are the things that if he stands up and makes it difficult for him to cross even, that ball might not have gone in the net. It's small things, you know.
How was the dressing room after? I mean, they must have been going from 1 minute they were like, yes, we're going to actually beat these guys for once, and then suddenly...
Well, the dressing room was still good, because they were telling me that's the first time for 35 years that they've got a result against Thailand.
Right.
It's the first time in 5 years that they've scored against them. So the players themselves and the management, they were quite happy and thrilled with it, even to the extent saying, well, we could have won, but we didn't.
Yeah.
Whereas I was a little bit different in the fact that I just felt that we threw a game away.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at it today, us and Indonesia could have been on 3 points each, and then who knows?
It's
just another hard work, another hard game, and a result, and we're halfway there.
That's right. Yeah. Well, you certainly put a spanner in the works, and I think many people were also surprised by the Malaysian result. You saw bits of Indonesian game. I understand that maybe you're not too au fait with many of the players, but anything particular catch your eye about the Indonesian?
Yeah, one or two little things that I feel that we can help ourselves. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you yet.
Oh, go on.
No, I can't. No. But if I do, that's everything that we've got. Any advantage we've got up the spout straight away.
Nah, just putting your leg.
Eh?
Just putting your leg.
Yeah, we saw one or two things that we feel that if we can just hold them a little as well, and not give anything away early on, they'll be under pressure from their own crowd, So if the stronger we can start, the better it'll be for us.
You said a lot of your guys are quite young. Do you think the crowd's going to be a bit of an effect on them? 30, 40, 50,000 nutters braying down their neck every minute?
I don't think so, because I don't think they'll be so noisy as they were last night. I don't think they'll have that hate campaign against us like they have against Malaysia. And I think that they'll give us a little bit of understanding rather than...
I think if you go 1-0 up, they might start hating you.
Yeah, they might do, but I mean, if we go 1-0 up, I don't mind. I'll take all of it. I'll take all the pressure from them. Yeah.
That works both ways, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. You see, last night Malaysia scored first, and it woke up Indonesia. They woke up after that, and maybe better we score in the last minute if we're going to score.
Yeah, work for Thailand.
Yeah.
All right, Dave. Thanks very much for your time.
Okay, you're welcome.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, cheers.